Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble. It is Friday, May 8th at 11:08 p.m. EST, and let us kick off another ramble. So, first things first, after the ramble last night, I'm pretty sure I said that I was planning to do another playthrough mixtape to get the last trophy I was missing. So I did. Okay, I didn't do a full playthrough. I went up until when the trophy should have unlocked, and it still didn't unlock. So I went to bed. It was about 2:30. Woke up today around 9:15, and I happened to catch in a Steam guide, or a Steam discussion, where the last interactable I was missing was. It was in the chapter at Cassandra's house. I know I haven't talked about this game at all, so it's probably going to sound really random. It was in the chapter at Cassandra's house, which is like chapter 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Like chapter, I think it was at least in the double digits. So about like a third of the way through the game, a little more maybe. And it was the drapes in her room, which I'm really irritated because I understand how I didn't see it. I just wasn't looking high enough. However, it was like, as soon as I knew what to look for, like the interaction prompt that I look for items magically appeared when I haven't seen it in my last three attempts. So I don't know where this magical interaction circle was. So I managed to get the platinum around 10:30 in the morning. I believe on PSN profiles I am in the 30s for first achievers, which is a lot lower than I would have liked. However, you have to be in the top 50 to get on the leaderboard, and I will take just being on the leaderboard. I am happy with that. I am satisfied. So after I got the trophy, I didn't really know what to do with myself. I thought it would take way longer to get it. So I just kind of hung out until 11:30 when my therapy appointment was, and we had a pretty good appointment. Didn't really break any new ground or anything, but I mean, sometimes you just have those days where not a whole lot goes on. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's just my therapist. I don't know. It's kind of like these rambles. Some days you have stuff where lots of things happen. Other days you have days where it's like, yeah, I played a video game for 8 hours straight. I have nothing to talk about. Because I don't know. Maybe you do. I doubt you all want to sit here and hear me in-depth ramble on a video game. I mean, sure, talk about it a little bit, especially if I'm, like, obsessed with it. But I don't know. I feel like I would need to give it its own separate thing rather than cramming it into the daily, because I mean, maybe you guys would care. I'm not trying to say you're uninterested in it. I don't know. I don't know. Anywho's so yeah, I had my appointment, and then that was done around 12:30. I received word from my mom that I will be taking my permit test we'll be taking it on Tuesday. In person at the vehicle building place, the DMV, whatever it is. So that'll be interesting. On their website, they said you could get accommodations if you have a disability. So we reached out to them and asked them, and we were rudely told no. So the website's lying, or this guy is just being difficult. Honestly, I believe either. So I'll have about an hour to get through this test. It's like 75 questions, I think. At least that's what it said in the book. But the book also said the test was 45 minutes, so who knows? Let's see. So then I had lunch, and after lunch, what did I do after lunch? I was on my PC, and I started playing, dang it, I was going to try to remember the whole name today, and I failed miserably. Something Old School Slaughter. One day I will have this full name down, and I will say what the game is fully called. So it's like Danganronpa, set in like the 1980s, I believe, or like early 1990s or something. Not totally hooked yet, but I didn't play for very long, and I understand that it's the prologue, so I know I kind of gotta get in there. Unfortunately, some of the visuals kind of hurting my eyes. I don't know if that was just me being difficult. So I'm hoping it doesn't always do that, because that's gonna kind of stink to play through. I would really like to play through the game. So I played that for a little bit, and then I played Dead as Disco for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. But even though I didn't play for very long, the short session I had was still a blast. That game was so fun. Honestly, I kind of want to play more of it, but I haven't decided if that's what I'm going to do after I'm done here. So let's see. There's Disco. And then after I played a few sessions of that, my dad happened to come home, and it's kind of hard to play a rhythm game with him at home because he's really loud and it throws me off. So after that, I went ahead and came out to the living room and just kind of chilled on the couch for a little bit. I was trying to get our TV to allow screen mirroring so that I could watch an anime, Baki the Grappler from like 2001, I think. Because I want to watch like the Netflix Baki shows, but I want to watch like all of it. Like I want to watch like even the starting stuff. But I have to watch it on a different website of sorts. And I was trying to get it to screen mirror from my phone onto the TV. But I don't know how old our TV is, but our TV is kind of old. And I don't think it wanted to screen mirror with my phone. So unfortunately, we didn't get anywhere. I mean, it was kind of fun just going through the TV and like seeing what kind of apps they have on the Smart Hub, because they got some random stuff in there. I was going to name some stuff, except it just occurred to me that I can't. Oh yeah, there was an app in there for a cooking timer. Why would I use my 60-inch Samsung flat screen as a cooking timer? I don't. That doesn't make any sense to me. What on earth? Oh yeah, so I was looking around at Great, I had a fumble and a yawn, like back to back. That's miserable. So yeah, I was fiddling with the TV, and then after that, I was just kind of watching YouTube and chilling for a little bit, and then about 5 o'clock, I got a text from my friend Freddie, and he's like, "Hey, it's time to play Divinity." So I hopped on my PC and we played Divinity. I mean, I did take a small break to eat dinner, but we played Divinity for about 5 hours. I think or 4 hours. We stopped around 9:30. We beat a boss. We released the Ice Witch, or the White Witch. I'm sorry. So we made some substantial progress. I think. I mean, I don't know, because I don't know like what more there is. Like, I don't know how far along we are in the story. So maybe there's still a lot more to do. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more to do. I just don't know in terms of the main story how much there is. So like I said, we stopped around 9:30, and then we like chatted until about 9:45. And then we went our separate ways. I had a snack around 10:15. And then I ran upstairs to tell my mom something, and we are gonna go to Walmart tomorrow to try and talk to someone about getting my availability changed and have it in effect like immediately, if that's possible. I don't know. Yeah, I think I talked about this, but I'll say it again just in case I haven't. Typically, I work 5-hour shifts, 5 days a week, 25 hours total. We're changing that to 3 days a week, 4-hour shifts, 12 hours total. I can't really get into why, but it is more beneficial if I do this. It probably doesn't make any sense, but just trust me. So we need to get my availability changed. Also, my mom just thought it'd be easier on my legs. Okay, yeah, I remember talking about that, so I definitely talked about this. My apologies for repeating myself. I feel like I say this every day. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Okay, this wasn't it. I just know this is something else I want to talk about, and I haven't gotten to it yet. I just came across this series on YouTube, literally, within 15, 20 minutes. This just happened. It came across my YouTube feed. It's called Persona 3 Reload One Day at a Time. And so I checked the channel, and they did it with Persona 5 Royale too. For those of you who don't know, Persona is played, the Persona games 3, 4, 5. I haven't played 1 or 2, so I don't know. I would assume, but like I said, I don't know because I haven't played them yet. They take place during a school year, and every day in game is a day on a calendar, so it progresses one day at a time. So this person is playing through the day, literally one day at a time. So today was May 8th, in Persona 3 Reload. And then tomorrow will be May 9th, and presumably you go all the way till the end of the game. That is really interesting. Like, I found, I've only seen, like I said, I only sat through this one video. I'm tempted to go back and watch the rest to catch myself up. I'm just undecided. But that's a really interesting concept. I had never considered playing through any of the Persona games that way. And I still don't think I will, because I don't think I have the patience to do that. But that's a really interesting concept. And I'm really intrigued by it. So that watching these videos will more than likely become part of my daily routine. I don't know. That's just so neat. That's so creative. I don't know. This is one of, there are a lot of days where I question things I see on YouTube. This is one of the things where I'm glad YouTube exists, because I'm I don't know if this person was the first person to do it, or if they saw somebody else do it and they're I want to do it, or if they saw, I don't know. Regardless, this is one of the things where I'm glad YouTube exists, because this is really neat and creative, and I want to I want to be a part of this. I want to consume this content, and I'm glad YouTube exists, because if it didn't exist, I wouldn't be able to see this. And I know it's literally just a Persona 3 playthrough, but that's I don't know, that's just the way it's framed. It's so interesting. Oh shoot, I should get the channel. Give actual proper credit here. Where is it? Scarlet Zeth? I may link their channel in the description in case anybody wants to check it out, because I don't know, it's literally just a Persona 3 playthrough. This is such an interesting way to play through it. I don't know, it's so neat to me. I don't know what else to say. It's so cool. I think I will put a link to their channel in the description of today's video. Also, speaking of channels and whatnot, I was checking the analytics for my videos, because like I said this before, I say this quite frequently. I check it every day before I ramble, just in case there's anything I need to make note of. I checked the real-time views. People are watching the old rambles. It's kind of scary. There was one in I think maybe January of 2025, and then one in November of 2024, I think. You know what it is? I go to the real-time views and I click on this, and I see, okay, the welcome ramble, the very first ramble, got a view too. This is terrifying. Wait, what suggested this? What video would have suggested this video? Okay, three, okay, other content suggesting this video. Sneezes, okay. And then 2 of my own rambles. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, I don't want to go home from April 30th. The April 30th ramble. Okay, that tracks. So I'm looking at the real-time views, and it's really weird, because I stopped doing thumbnails for my videos, and so I see videos with thumbnails, and that's how I know that they're old videos. I mean, I did one for when I talked about the Epic the Musical collector box set, but I stopped doing them, and I see them, and I'm oh god, people have found old rambles where I probably sound, I mean, I'm already cringy, but I probably sound way cringier. I don't know. Who knows? I might sound happier. I might sound, who knows? I don't know. I've said it before. Just treat treat all the rambles before August something of this year, or I guess last year, all the rambles before August something 2025 as season 1, and then all the rambles August something 2025 and onward as the season 2 current season. I don't know. Yeah, people are watching the old rambles. It's kind of scary. Also, I still think it's funny that all the views from the Stranger Than Heaven ramble have come from people searching for stuff on that game. I feel kind of bad. YouTube viewers, I'm sorry. Anyway. Okay, I think that was everything I wanted to say. So, okay, like I said, I'm going to throw a link to Scarlet Zeth's channel in the description, just in case anybody else wants to check out this Persona 3 Reload one day at a time, or their Persona 5 Royale one day at a time. I also know they have a lot of stream VODs, it looks like, up on their channel. I don't know. Check it out if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in. But anyway, if you liked what you're listening to, leave feedback in the comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so. Link for that will also be in the description below. And as always, don't forget, your support means the world to me. I love you all, and most importantly, I wish my bestie more than anyone else and anything else in the entire world. And I can't wait until I get to talk to her and hang out with her. And, one day we talked about Persona. Maybe I'll make her sit through a Persona game. That could be fun. Like I say, a long time ago, there's a really funny misconception. I remember this was long ago. I remember one day I told her that I was like, I love Persona. And she thought Persona was a person. I was in love with a person named Persona. Which this is the only... I wouldn't be surprised if we talked about Persona more since then. That's just the only interaction I could think of because it was so funny. I was like, no, Persona's a game series, not a person. I don't know. Because, I haven't watched a YouTuber play through Persona in a long time, and I certainly have never watched a non-YouTuber play through a Persona game. So I feel like it could be interesting to watch somebody else play through it. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.